everybody, my name is Emily Collier and today I'm going to show you how not to make shortbread cookies. I really love baking and I have made plenty of successful bakes and unsuccessful bakes, and lucky for you, I was able to capture my unsuccessful baking experience and all of my mistakes are well documented. Even though my cookies were a failure, I wanted to highlight important tips so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Important tips to remember. In baking, things don't always work out. It's important to be patient and remember that things are likely to go wrong, and it's good to have a few practice runs in order to perfect something that you're working on. Another tip is to double or triple check the recipe if you decide to change anything. If you decide to half the recipe you're using, make sure to half all of your ingredients. The reason why I messed up this recipe is because I used half a cup of sugar instead of a quarter cup of sugar. This drastically changed the entire recipe. Instead of making it sweeter, it completely destroyed and altered the state of the cookies, and they ended up burning in the oven. If something looks wrong, then double check the recipe. You might have missed something. It's really important to follow the recipe and make sure that you're using exact measurements, especially when you're baking something. If you have extra ingredients left over that you measured out, make sure that you use them. Even if it looks like it's done, it probably isn't. So a second mistake that I made, in addition to using too much sugar, I did not use enough flour. I was mixing my batter here, and you can see in the bowl on the top left that there's a little bit left, and I decided, I don't need that. I'm not gonna add that in. And that might have helped my cookies if I ended up adding that in. But anyway, it's really interesting to have everything documented, be able to go back and actually see the mistakes that I made when I was baking. So those are the main tips that I have. Just in baking, things don't always work out. Double, triple check the recipe. If something looks wrong, again, double check the recipe. And the last tip I have is to make sure to keep an eye on the cookies when they're in the oven. Your oven might cook faster or slower. Mine unfortunately cooked a lot hotter and a lot faster than other people's ovens. So this is what my cookies look like when they came out of the oven. Not perfect, but at the end of the day, it's the journey that matters. Remember to smile and breathe.